It's 94.7 FM Blair Radio, our nonprofit news and our local guest segments brought to us by RVR Bank. Thank you to RVR Bank for being great sponsors and partners with 94.7 BlairRadio.com. Today we are bringing in David Rush, a French horn player with Nebraska. So I want to talk a little bit about that. It is it's a group you guys have put together for a little bit, and right in the middle of the name, brass, is what it is all about. So thank you for coming in today.
Well, thank you for having me.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, kind of your history.
Okay. Like I said, my name is David Rush. I started out as a music teacher for a couple years, and then I moved into the ministry. I used to be down at First Lutheran Church just down the way for a little bit. And then I took a break from the ministry, had some personal things going on, so just kind of made it complicated. So then got back into the ministry by being the chaplain up at Kroll Home. I was there for about 7 years.
Okay.
Then that position was eliminated, so now I work for a company called ProMed Care, and we go into people's houses and help take care of them.
Yeah, based out of Fremont, but
based out of Fremont, but we
have an office here in
Blair and Norfolk and stuff. But all through it all, I've kept up with my French horn playing. I play with the community band here.
Sure.
And that's how I got into Nebraska, because one of the band members, Reverend Gary Fugman, plays trumpet in that, and he also was a founding member of Nebraska, although back then it was called the Burt County Brass Quintet. And they were looking for a French horn player and asked me if I'd play, and we gave it a whirl, and I've been in it now for 8 years.
8 years. So again, that's a big challenge right now. Thinking about it, I have somebody who just graduated, just a senior. He played, it wasn't brass, but he plays saxophone and bari sax.
Oh,
and so, and he's like, that's the thing I miss the most. Is being a part of the band and everything like that.
Well, on the sideline, I mean, the community band is always looking for people. So
so just encourage people to say, if you
stay with it,
stay with it, or if you want to come back to it, there's always a way to be able to do that.
My oldest daughter, she's 24 now. She plays French horn as well, so it's been fun to kind of play duets and stuff with her, and everything like that. So.
So well, tell us a little bit about Nebraska, who used to be the Burt County Brass Quintet.
Used to be the Burt County Brass Quintet, because obviously everyone was up in Burt County. And then for whatever reason, the French horn player moved away for a different job, so they were looking for someone. So Reverend Gary asked me if I would play. So yes, and I've been playing with them for 8 years. About 4, maybe 4.5 years ago, personnel changed, and so it ends up that Gary is the only one still in Burt County. So we didn't want to count it. We didn't want to call it the Burt County Brass Quintet if no one's going to be up there except Gary. So I'm kind of the middle person. I'm here in middle ground in Blair, and then we have 3 members who live down in Omaha. So we were trying to come up with a name for what we would do, and we came up with Brass-Ka, Nebraska. NE, obviously, because we're in Nebraska. Brass, because we're a brass quintet. And then Ka, just to make it sound Nebraska.
Right, yeah. So, just complete the term.
Complete the term. So we play some Christmas concerts every year. We have about 4 or 5 Christmas concerts we play every year. And then in the summer, we do concerts around. We've played up at... we just played up in Oakland. We've played the Riverfront Days in Decatur. We always play at my church, Blair Congregational Church, which will be coming up in August. We've played weddings. We're basically open for anyone who wants to hire us and come listen to us.
So if somebody wants to hire you, it's easy to do. Just contact you guys.
Yep. I've got the contact number is Reverend Gary Fugman, and his phone number is 349-1953. And we're always happy to play.
All right. So you kind of mentioned it. One of the reasons you're in here is to be able to talk about concerts you guys
Yes.
are putting on. And you're putting one on coming up in a little while right here in Blair.
Yes, at the Blair Congregational Church. We're just kitty corner across from the courthouse, 16th and Colfax. And our concerts are free to the public, so we don't charge people to come, so they don't have to worry about that. We do put a little offering plate out if anyone wants to contribute to help us buy some music, but we never charge the public to do that.
Well, that's something that people don't realize, though. It still costs you money because you have to buy the music. There's some copyright things going on there.
We have a small to medium, I guess, repertoire of music that we can look at, but we're always looking for new music and stuff, and that does cost a little bit to do that. But we never we charge, like if we're doing a wedding or something like that, there's a nominal fee for that. But if you want us to play a concert at churches or venues, we've played down at the depot in the park a couple of times. We don't charge for that. Yeah. We never charge for our Christmas concerts because we just want to give the Christmas music out to people.
Right.
So
excellent. So again, you can find them all around. But to be able to firsthand, again, what's the date? That's August 17th at 2:00.
August 17th at 2:00 at the Blair Congregational Church. Like I said, the Little White Church kitty corner. We'll have a short reception afterwards. Cookies and punch. The ladies of the church always have to have that.
And then how long is a concert usually?
Concert's going to be about 45 minutes long.
Okay.
And we play a variety of music. This year we have music from John Williams, kind of a John Williams medley. We play some James Bond stuff. We play the Beatles. We have something from Otis Redding. We play a couple, I guess I would say, folk songs, Shenandoah, Amazing Grace. And then this year we're very happy. We are closing out. We close out all of our concerts with a piece called Salute to Armed Forces. And we play through the kind of the 5 themes from the armed services, and we ask the people, if you've been in that service, please stand up and be recognized and stuff. And it's just a very fun time to do. Yeah,
and it's a great time to be able to get together. It's really brings back kind of the Americana feel. And so that is something you guys want to just really keep going.
I think the guiding force behind Gary was, if you think back to like the late 1800s, early 1900s, when the band would be in the band park, that kind of stuff. It's just a good time for people to come, and when we have the outdoor concerts, pets are welcome, things like that. Can't have them in churches, but kids are welcome. There's nothing that's
bring the picnics and be able to sit down and relax and enjoy, right?
Yes.
When we catch you outdoors.
Yes.
And so. Again, that is, if you want to catch them, it is Nebraska going to be performing at the Blair Congregational Church. It's Sunday, August 17th at 2:00. So you have other concerts coming up after that?
Yeah, we have. Sorry, I'm a victim of social media here.
That happens. Ask a question.
We're usually. This one is usually the end of the line for us, but we do have one on the 17th. We're playing, we are the 17th. We have one on the 3rd up in Bancroft, way up there. They are doing a program. They have a speaker coming in. I don't know too much about him. He's talking, I think, a naturalist.
Sure.
But then we're kind of giving music in front of that to just kind of warm the crowd up.
Okay.
And then that's the last one until we start our Christmas concerts late November.
Yeah, exactly. That's and then that gets into the traditional Christmas holiday feel, getting ready for
Christmas
big holiday coming up.
Yes.
So again, if you want to check out, do you guys have a Facebook page?
We do. I did not think to bring that along.
That's okay. Well, I'll track it down and I'll post that out there for you.
I think it's just Nebraska.
Okay. just search Nebraska, be a part of that. And
we
again,
have some YouTube videos out there too, and things like that.
So again, follow them and learn more. So if somebody has questions that they want to be a part of a band or see if they can kind of be an understudy, is that something you guys would look at?
We've never really been asked that question, but I'm certain that Gary would be willing to view them and have them, because there are some times when,
not everybody can show up.
Yeah, schedules are pretty tight, and someone says, well, I can't make that concert, so we have to cancel that. But if we had other people who could, step into that, and the music is not super challenging,
right?
You have to have a little bit more than an elementary education for it, but certainly any high school player could play it and things like that.
So yes, I would encourage everybody, if you have talent or skills, or you just love being able to play and you're looking for something to be able to follow along.
And of course, you can always. I know the community band is always looking for.
Great training ground.
Too. Yes, great training ground.
Right there. So again, let's keep music going, and let's keep the instruments flowing, and again, be able to celebrate with Nebraska. Again, come on out and join them Sunday, August 17th at 2:00 at the Blair Congregational Church. Well, Dave, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank you very much for having me.
Next time, bring your French horn.
Okay, I can do that.
So, and then we'll see how that all works.
Okay.
Well, thank you. And again, let's have everybody stop and celebrate and say thank you for keeping music going.
Yep. Everyone needs to enjoy music.